Catapulting Commissions family. What's up, team? Welcome back to this week's micro episode of the Catapulting Commissions podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Garcia. So here's the deal. We are releasing a daily micro episode to promote the upcoming Catapulting Commissions Academy workshop. That is taking place August 31st and September 1st at 3 p.m. Here's the kicker. It is $17 to join the workshop. If you don't absolutely love it or you don't get 100% value, just shoot us an email. We'll refund you your money back, no questions. So you can click that link in the show notes below or go to catapultingcommissionsacademy.com and we will be happy and honored to see you there. So today's micro episode is sales statistics that will scare you. I have spent 20 years working with sales professionals and salespreneurs from all around the world. And here's one thing. Every salesperson believes they are a good salesperson. I've never met a salesperson that says, I'm bad. Hell, I myself believe I'm a good salesperson. We all do. But when we take an objective look at the sales industry and we look at the data that is out there, and this is data by our consumers, it's a gut-wrenching opportunity. It's like a gut check. What is taking place? And when you look at the data, it's going to scare you a little bit. And here's the deal. For all the sales professionals that are out there, this year, 55% of sales professionals are anticipating a decrease in their pipeline. We don't want to call it the recession. I'm not going to get to the political conversation of that, but 55% of sales professionals are anticipating their pipeline is going to get slow. And 60% of all sales professionals are anticipating that in the next 12 months, they will miss quota. 6 out of 10 salespeople are saying, I'm going to miss quota this upcoming year. Now, I'm sharing data to you that is 100% from a reliable source. I'm not just pulling this stuff out of my head. And I share that with you. This recently came out on a LinkedIn article, the state of sales, which is in order to have, for fun fact, in order to get your article published on LinkedIn, it has to be sourced by a credible source. I believe this source came from HubSpot. So let's think about that. 60% of sales professionals are saying, I'm going to miss quota this year. Here's another one. Another report recently came out called Sales from the Buyer's Perspective. This is a gut check for you, Catapulting Commissions family. If you're selling a product or service to a consumer, right now, consumers look at salespeople as they are untrained. 34% of the B2B buyers strongly agree that their point of contact to purchase a product or service from a business is not helpful. If you are that 34% that is not helpful, you are in a tough spot. You are ruining that industry for the rest of us. Let's talk about credibility from sources, because I just released 2 privately published research articles, or I just shared 2 publicly research articles from private institutions. Forbes magazine recently released some data that said 55% of all sales professionals lack the basic skills of being a professional salesperson. So if you're part of that group and you work in sales as part of your living, you're a sales professional or a salespreneur, and Forbes is saying that 1 out of 2 of you, for lack of better words, sucks. Sorry, but we're really transparent on the show. That's a problem, right? Other data from Forbes suggests that 84% of all sales training is lost within 90 days. This is mostly due to the lack of our ability to retain that information. So let me say something about this. You hear these sales statistics and you go one of 2 ways. You say, hey, that isn't me. I'm the unicorn. I'm the better sales rep. I'm the person who does well. That obviously wasn't created for me. If that's you, I gotta be honest with you. I know some absolute monsters in the sales industry that work for companies, that run sales training organizations, that are top leaders, that make income that would make most Americans jealous, and they are still committed to their sales training craft. So when I meet a salesperson or salespreneur that says, I no longer invest or I no longer contribute to the education of my sales process, I instantly know that person's skills are regressing and your ability to generate sales with the modern consumer who's constantly changing is going to slowly regress. If you're part of that audience that listens is like, man, you know what? I would really like to learn a little bit more or advance my sales. Look, here's the deal. Super simple. Come join me at the Catapulting Commissions Academy workshop. It's August 31st, September 1st, 3 p.m. Pacific. It is recorded, so if you can't make the live recording and you do sign up, we will send you a copy of the recordings. You get all the access. You get the opportunity to join the academy afterwards. But here's why I share this with you. A good colleague and mentor of mine recently said this: sales training isn't an event. It's an ongoing process. And that is true as true can possibly be. Too many times I see sales professionals or even people in the professional development space, whole other caveat, that go to these events and say, oh, I did this one time. Well, if you did it one time, the data out there says that 84% of it you've lost after 90 days. So sales training and sales improvement is an ongoing process. And I'd love to share more with that. I'd love to share more about that with you. So come join me at the Catapulting Commissions Academy workshop, August 31st and September 1st at 3 p.m. Go to catapultingcommissionsacademy.com and I will see you soon. Now, if your last request, smash that like button, hit subscribe, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think sales training is good for you? Do you think sales training is full of crap? I'd love to hear your thoughts. You're not going to hurt my question. You're not going to hurt my feelings. And if you're new to me or you're new to the channel, we will be releasing another micro episode tomorrow. So I will see you then.